guys, my name is Ashley Johnson and I am a yellow status presenter with Unique, and I just wanted to jump on today and share a look, a purple, we're gonna call it a purple everyday because it's got some purple. It does have a purple, but it does have some browns in it as well. So I'm using the pressed shadows today. What I love about these is that you can create a palette all your own. You can pick any colors from, neutrals to a bright, bold color. We have over 55 colors to choose from, over 50 colors to choose from. So there's a color for everybody. There's a palette for everybody, but this is our palette that we're going to use today. I've already done my base makeup. I've already put on my lashes. Typically I wait to do that till after, but I kind of wanted to get a complete look going and I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time online doing it. So we're just going to jump right into this. I'm going to walk you through each of the steps to create this look that I'm going for today. So we're going to start with this color here. I always like to start with kind of a base neutral color. And this one is Nimble. And we're going to apply this to the crease, and it's going to kind of be our transition color. So it's going to be kind of what we use to blend all of the rest of our colors going forward. My favorite brush, this is my all-time favorite brush to use. It is the crease brush, so go figure, we're using it right in our crease. I just very gently tap in here and get a little bit of color. With any of our products, you don't need tons of product at all. And it is always much easier to add product than it is to take product away. So we're just gonna go, like I said, right in our crease and kind of blend this back up over our brow bone. So I kind of do back and forth rainbow strokes, and then I kind of do little tiny circles to kind of blend that out. Okay. Super simple. Again, this is our transition color. I want to take it a little bit above, again, on that brow bone, so that when I open my eye, we can still see a little bit of that color peeking through. Okay, again, this color is called Nimble. Again, it's one of our many, many colors that we have to choose from. I love how easily our colors blend. I did put a little bit of primer on. I used a little bit of BB cream for my primer today, but if you add some primer, it's just gonna help to make everything blend, prevent you from creasing. Okay, and if you guys see me looking kind of like past the camera, I have a mirror up here behind you guys. So if you see me looking up there, that's why, instead of looking directly into the phone, I'm looking up back into the mirror. Okay, so again, just rainbows, kind of back and forth to get the color, and then just kind of blending it. Blending it up into toward the brow bone. Okay, and after each color that you put on, you want to blend. The key to any eye look with with eyeshadow is blending. So I like to use, we have a couple different blending options. We have a flat or a fat blending brush. This is just our fluffy or blending brush, or we have the fluffy crease brush, which I have come to like the fluffy crease brush. And we're just gonna blend out those edges. We don't want any harsh lines anywhere. Okay, so just real quick, blend that out, all right? And right on to the next color. The next color we're gonna use is this one. It's our purple color. It's called Ambiguous. Really pretty. It's kind of a metallic shimmery one. And again, we're gonna stick with our crease brush, and a quick way to, if you have one of these handy, it's a brush cleaner. So in between colors, I can just go right on here, and it's just gonna get that brown color out, because this, like I said, is my favorite brush to use. I use it all the time, all the time. Okay, and you know what? I don't know that this is actually the brush that I wanna use. Okay, So we're gonna put this purple color right here on our lid, the middle of our lid, and we're just gonna kind of work it outward. So actually I'm gonna go in with this brush. It's a crease cream shadow brush, but again, you don't have to use it just for cream shadows. I like it because it's flat and it kind of allows me to pack that color on there. So I'm just gonna go in there, get some of that color, and again, we're gonna go right here on the brow, or on the, my brow is not way down here, right on our lid, and just kind of pack that color in and work it, pull it outwards to the outer part of our eye. Okay, and again, you can get this as dark or as light as you would like. The more color you put on, the darker it's going to be, obviously. And this one I'm not swirling like I did the other one. Again, I'm just kind of packing this color on, and then we'll go back with that crease shadow brush and kind of blend it out a little bit. But again, I'm just putting this right on my lid. And again, depending on how look you're going for, you can take it over further, you can take it not as far. I'm taking it about halfway or a little bit more than halfway. And then, like I said, just kind of pulling it back and blending it out. Okay. And then I'm just going to go right back in with that crease brush. And I could add a little bit more of the Nimble color, or you could even go in with a little bit of this, and we're just gonna kind of go right back over that just to kind of blend those two colors together. Again, we don't want any harsh lines anywhere. I went in with a little bit of that Nimble, but you can also, like I said, go in with a little bit of the ambiguous color that we're using, which is our purple color. And again, just kind of do that right in the crease. Again, and whichever color it is that you want to be prominent, you can add a little bit more of that, or go back in and blend with a little bit more of that. So I'm taking a little bit of the Nimble color and I'm going right on the top of where I put that ambiguous and just kind of smudging the two colors together. Okay, and then again, back with our blender brush, just to make sure we blend all of that out. All right, and last, well, not last, because we have a couple more colors to use, but the next color we're gonna use is our darkest color. This is Marvelous, and it truly is marvelous. It's one of my favorite colors. One of my favorite colors to use as a darken, you know, to kind of add a little bit of depth. Like I said, it absolutely is one of my favorite dark colors. So I'm going to use this fabulous brush. It's one of our double-ended brushes. I'm going to use this angled side because I'm going to put it right here on the outer corner. And with the angle, it just allows me to kind of stamp the color right where I want it. So again, I'm just going to go in with a little bit of that Marvelous. And we're just going to use this right on the outer corner. And like I said, I can just kind of stamp that right in there, and it just puts that color right where I want it. Okay, I don't want tons of this. It's just to add a little bit of depth right on the outer corner, right on that little V, right on the outer corner. And like I said, I'm starting at my lash line and I kind of stamp it all the way up to my crease. Okay, and this is a lovely, like I said, a lovely double-ended brush. The other side has a sponge on it, which would work great for this as well. I just prefer the brush over a sponge. So, and again, over here, I got a little bit high on that brown, so I'm just gonna go back with my blender brush and just kind of blend out that top a little bit more, and kind of brings it back down where I want the color. For whatever reason, this side of, I tend to go a little bit higher up on this side. For whatever reason, I can't quite figure it out. Maybe it's, I don't know, because I'm not sure, but I seem to have difficulties with the left side of my head. Okay, so again, blend this back down a little bit. Again, you can go back in with this brush and kind of right here, just to kind of smudge these two together. Again, we don't want harsh lines anywhere. Again, I'm adding a little bit of that ambiguous, that purple color, and just kind of smushing it, you know, next to the brown, again, so that we blend and we don't have any harsh lines. Okay, so did everybody see that? All right, and then last, actually, we're gonna take, again, another one of my favorite tools. It's a liner brush, and we're gonna go in with this dark color. I like to bring my color that I do on my lids down underneath, and it just kind of pulls everything together, ties it together. I don't typically like to wear eyeliner underneath my eyes. I use the eyeshadow as my eyeliner underneath, and we have a fabulous eyeliner brush. It is great for this purpose. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of that dark, that marvelous color, and we're just going to, just on the very outer corner, add a little bit of that marvelous color. Okay, and then we're also going to take a little bit of this ambiguous color. Again, as you can see, I didn't take that dark color far over. Then we're just going to go back in with that ambiguous. Add a little bit of that. Again, it's just going to kind of pull everything together. Okay, and then you do want to make sure to go back underneath that with some sort of brush just to kind of smudge it. Again, you don't want a harsh line there, just to kind of blend that out a little bit. Okay, and then last we are going to take this highlight color, which is Optimistic. Again, one of my favorite highlights. It's great for anything. It goes with any look for highlighting. And we're just going to add that right up here, right underneath our brow. Make sure we blend it out pretty well. Same thing over here, right under our brow. Okay, and then right on the inner corner, and I put it right on the inner corner, and I pull it back on the top and on the bottom. Just a pop of brightness right on the inner corners. All right. And that is it, ladies. Super simple, doesn't take long, and you have a great look. And again, we have multiple colors to choose from. You don't have to pick these. We have all kinds of over 50 colors to choose from. So there's a color for everybody. You can pick colors that make your eyes pop. You can pick colors, you know, bold, bright colors, all the way down to natural, neutral colors. So the only last thing that I would do would be to maybe put a thin line of eyeliner right on the top, and I would be good to go. So thank you so much for joining me. See you next time. Thanks, everyone.